Guys, the restaurant that I'm about to expose, I'm sure they've broken every right at the Labor Relations Act. Just opened, it's in Menlyn. I've been working there for a few days now. So what happened is I went for a job interview. I showed them my CVM and my socials, and I was hired on the spot. And then they told me that I should buy a uniform for this job, right? So a cross belty, a white shirt, black shorts, black apron, black shoes. I was like, okay, you know what? It's fine. I'm going to buy those things because I'm just grateful that I got the job. It was a bit for me at first because I was like, I've worked at other places previously and I've never had to buy my own uniform. But I was like, hey, it's whatever. I went to work the next day and then there was just like, oh, guys, there were more things piling up. As waitresses, Zitibana, we have to buy our own equipment, right? I didn't know about that. So basically, equipment is a bottle opener, a cigar cutter, ndona enye, e-cigarette lighter, cigar lighter, yeah, like you buy all of these things yourself out of your own pocket. Mind you, I had just spent 1,000 rand on just the uniform, excluding alterations, excluding the transport fees, and now I have to buy the equipment myself. But I was like, you know what, it's fine. This was 10 years into because ndiyafuna usebenza. I had all of these things within the second day that I was working there, only to find out that there is no contract. There's nothing that is legally binding between you and the restaurant. You just go there, you work. If you get fired, you get fired because there's no contract. So tin, how are you going to defend yourself? That was the second red flag for me, actually. And then they were like, we don't have a basic salary. As not basic salary, you make imali tips. This wasn't discussed with me prior. Diva ngoku emsebenzini ba you make imali tips. There's like a mandatory tip of 10% that they bill to the customer. But even that 10% tip, the restaurant takes about, I think it's 20%, 30%. I stand to be corrected. Something about breakage and leverage, I don't know. So glad 10%, they still take imali etil. And when you come into work, you have to pay what they call a runner fee, which is 200 rand. So basically, a runner is someone that assists the waitress. And then you also have to pay your runner at the end of the night. Mhlawumbi wrong, or maybe I don't know how things work, but all of this seemed extreme to me, especially considering the fact that we don't have a basic salary. So fine, I worked there. My first day, it was not smooth sailing because it is my first day. Yes, I've worked at other places, but it's my first time working here. I'm still trying to learn how things work up. Guys, when I tell you what I went through at that restaurant, Zang, I have never gone through that in my entire life, even in my personal life. The way that they treat us, even the way that they talk to us, they make us feel less than, they belittle us. Asina break, you work from 1 p.m. up until 2 a.m. the next day. There's no break. You have to sneak maybe a Red Bull in the bathroom or outside in the corner, even if you're eating ipie yakho. Uyitya like unexhala ba a manager is gonna walk in and scold you for that. It's so, guys, ibuhlungu into eyenzeka pha, and I just felt like I had to speak up because there is no ways. I don't even know if the customers know that the employees are being treated this way. Intsha kraca kum yonke le nto ba, you know. But I was like, let me suck this up, yabo. Let me just try my best to make imali. But it's even hard to make kwalamali tips because you find that most of the managers, they're friendly with some of the waitresses. So you could be standing there whole day and not even get tables because they're giving it afile kwichomi zabo wena awuzosebenza. For example, last week Sunday, I went home with a debt to the restaurant. I ended up having to owe the restaurant 20 rand because of leverage and breakage and whatnot. After working from 1 p.m. up until 2 a.m., I ended up owing them. Excuse me. For example, today, I've worked so hard, but just because andinikwa itafile mna, mhlambi customers will come, they'll say no itafile kabani bani leyana, no customer kabani bani. You're like, okay, sharp, sure, I see how this is. Today I went home with 100 rand tips. I went home with 100 rand tips today after working from 1 p.m. up until 2 a.m. And I was like, you know what? Ibuhlungu le nto, but it's okay. It's okay. So before work started, we complained that the cutlery are short, things are slow in the kitchen. Then they were like, we are losing the cutlery, therefore everybody is getting fined 200 rand. How are we losing the cutlery? Who is taking it home? Who is losing it where? Like siphelele kula restaurant, they search our bags when we go home. So where is it being lost? So basically we are buying a cutlery here restaurant because they find all of us 200 rand. That accountant or whatever she is, she gave me this 100 rand. When I tip find a tata. Then the manager came to me. She's like, Mihlali, we know you're not on the WhatsApp group, but we're finding everyone 200 rand. Does I up? So since I posted the video Izolo, some of the managers at Babel did try to call me, contact me, but I've not been returning their calls or their messages. One of the managers even went as far as DMing me on Instagram, offering to refund me for a uniform as well as the equipment in exchange for me taking down the video. Obviously, I did not respond to them. And it really saddens me because they think this is really just about the money. Yes, I did incur financial loss, but it's more about the principle. I thought that they would admit their wrongdoing and try to better the working conditions of the employees, but I don't think they see themselves in the wrong. They have gone as far as asking or making the employees report my account, report my videos. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm a student, but I'm also a part-time content creator. So apps like Instagram and TikTok, that's where I make a little bit of extra money. So them trying to get my account taken down is cruel because they are now taking my last source of income, or at least trying to, but hopefully it's not going to work. Yeah, so since I posted that video, there are abantu in my DM who have been sharing their testimonies, telling me about the experiences that they have had at Babel and other restaurants and clubs as well. It's really disheartening and heartbreaking, and I really hope that these restaurants can make an effort to right their wrongs and better the working conditions of the employees, because I just want to say thank you to you guys for all of the support. I see you guys in the comments. I see you guys leaving bad reviews under Google. You guys have even posted the video on Twitter. It's going viral. You guys have made such a great effort to create awareness. So I really appreciate what you guys are doing, because you're not only helping me, you're also helping the employees who are still working at Babel, because I quit mos ansapangelipa. And I want to thank the people who have gone the extra mile, because there are people in my DMs who've been offering me job opportunities, who've been plugging me with job vacancies, trying to lessen the impact of the situation that Babel has put me in. And I want to say thank you for the EFF, especially for the action that they are taking against Babel. They released a statement. They said that they're going to go to Babel to make sure that employees are passing their employment contracts, basic salary and whatnot. So thank you so much to the EFF. It just goes to show how united we are as a country and how powerful social media can be. So I just want to thank everybody for all of the support, basically.